Baby Yoda and me, I love him so much. I'll probably videotape with him the most. I don't know, I just love school. And I love Star Wars. So, yeah, my hugs. Anyways, my game for today is Operation Escape Room. And I played one before similar to this. And I don't know where it's at. See, I got this one given to me. That's what I kind of want to talk today about, finding games. They just seem to find me. There's just so many people that just want to, they're dumb, their kids grow up, or whatever, and they don't play games, so they don't have any use for them, so they just give them to me. I've had a lot of games given to me. This one here, it never been opened. And I got it. You know what? This one here, just recently I got this game, and another one, Breaking Free, the video I just earlier video they just made. I like helping people. I love to help people, and I love particularly help people move. I just do it. And I think maybe perhaps someone, because I think maybe, and this happens to me a lot, helping people move. They've always got something that they're throwing away and they don't want. And maybe that attracts me to help do them too. But I don't ask, except, if I know, they're just going to throw away, then I ask and stuff like that. Well, this particular move, they're good people. That I helped move just recently. They're members of my church, and they needed help moving, and I said, I'll go over there and help. And I helped them move one day, and I realized they're going to leave a lot of stuff behind. I mean, a lot of stuff. They really didn't. There's a family of like 4 younger kids, and they had 4 younger, well, the oldest might have been about 12 maybe, but they a lot of younger kids down. I think there's 4, maybe 5. Their youngest one was like 3 maybe. And they've been living in this house for a long, long time. And they finally felt it was time to move on and to get a bigger house. They outgrew it or whatever. That's what they were saying, they outgrew it. So they moved, and I helped them, and then I said, I got talking to her. I said, well, what do you do? Basically, and and I said, man, do you mind if I look around, and I'll try my best to, if I find something important, I'll set it aside for you. And yep, so they and they said, yeah, sure. They were very nice. They let me come over, and I told her, scrap metal, and so they just let me pick scrap metal too, and I picked up a few things. And this game and the other game were ones that I picked up. Never been opened, and this one is it's been a little bit, but they have a little bit of, on the outside, yeah, so that's how I got those. I picked up games at auction sales. When I was in Michigan, I loved going to auction sales. I'd go to an auction sale, and they'd have a stack of about 15 games, and many times I went to an auction sale, and they'd have a couple boxes just filled full of games or whatever, and I'd pay maybe 20, 30 bucks for, I think the most I paid was 40 bucks. You know, kept on bidding me up. I paid 40 bucks, I think, for the most for a nice pile of games. Then I love going to antique shops. I had a few different antique shops I loved going to, buying games. Here in Virginia, I haven't found them, too many of them yet. I've got a few that I've noticed a couple places, but I'm not trying to collect games right now. I just happen to collect these. I'm trying my best not to collect too many games right now until I get a house, which I hope to get this year. But yeah, I've collected from, let's see, estate sales. I went to a lot of, I had this one estate sale company, I guess, that does estate sales, and they had my email address and stuff, and they just send me, oh, there's a estate sale coming. Man, I gotta go. You know, I gotta go to them estates. It's my junk. I'm a junkie, man. I'm getting my fix. You know, on estate sales and auction sales and yard sales. You know, I'm a real junkie when it comes to those kind of things. I just love them to death, man. Yeah, I've, you know, that's I lived for those, you know, my days off. You know, talk about going fishing, you know, a junkie that needs to go fishing. Not me, I need to get my auction sale fix or my yard sale fix. Here in Virginia, I'm getting really itchy for a lot of those, but I can't do them right now. I don't have a place. My wife's probably gonna go, you know, hang me, you know, for collecting a bunch of stuff. But she, she's probably sitting over here smiling at me or whatever. She's listening. No, my wife's really good. She's, but she does get after me. I'm trying to control it. She's right. I gotta, especially right now, I gotta control it. And even when we get a house, you know, she wants the house to be clean. You know, I got to be respectful of my wife's wishes to a point, and you know, keep everything kind of neat. But I'll still collect games. Hopefully, I'll get a museum going, and then I'll have a place to put them, and I won't have them at my house no more. So yeah, that's kind of, you know, how I find games. And a lot of times I just get them from friends that know that I collect games. I've got a guy in Michigan that he's got probably about 20 games, 20 maybe 30 games. Good friend of mine. We just haven't quite hooked up. You know, he's had one daughter, and she's grown up and going to college, and you know, they don't really play the games that much, and they're going to discuss, you know, I want to give them a little bit of money for them. You know, I just don't know how much, and we just got to hook up, and you know, eventually we'll figure it out. He's a very good friend of mine, and anyways, that's how I find games, and I'm an addict about games too. So, I have a good day.